Hey fellas, I'm out in the woods, as you do, because it's such a nice day. You probably see by the title, someone else is going to be featuring at some point. But I just thought, you know, I'll come out and chill out because it's a beautiful day. Well, can you hear a noise? I don't know where that noise is. Can you see anything? Oh, what's going on? What's that? What's that? Who's that?
Shorty.
There he is.
Monster. Hey.
And we're armed with cameras. I don't know
Armed with cameras. We've got nothing else, though, have we?
Man, that's just too far out. And because we're out in the woods, we're going to be doing a fire because we're going to be doing a quick lunch. So I thought rather than just bring sandwiches like lame people would, we're going to use fire to make food.
Lots of fire.
In order to make fire, you need to process your wood. We actually broke the twigs up, but we thought just in case we had to use something a bit bigger.
Sharper.
We got a few little items on the floor down there.
Just a few.
And we wanted to make sure that we covered all of the bases, really.
First base.
I'll go back to Scott, he's going to enjoy that later on. He'll probably drink it on the way home though, and Mad Scott. And Scott's brought a few of his goodies as well, including some very tasty homemade stuff, and I'll tell you what, that is nice. Wow. There's some of that fibre we prepped earlier.
Just a bit.
Broke off some dry hanging around stuff as you do. In the air I brought a few items, because it's always nice to bring a few items, right?
Definitely a few items.
And there's been a response regarding the Golok and the Sheath, which no doubt is going to feature at some point. So that's going to be interesting.
Then there's EDC,
Right, buddy? Everyday carry.
You're going to start an EDC soon, aren't you?
I think so, mate, yeah. Do you think I'll get all that in my bag?
I don't know.
There's my little bag down there, just about fitted in
Tell
there.
you what you do need, though.
Oh, what do I need then, mate?
For your EDC.
What's that then, mate?
Put your hand out, you naughty boy. It's only small. Got it?
Got it. Is that going to move around? Oh, ho, ho!
Beard still.
You're kidding me. That's one of those little micro ones you do.
Small and stumpy.
Mate, I didn't expect that. You little bugger.
I am.
Oh.
But the thing is, there's 4 times as much steel as in a 2.4mm, aren't there?
That is wicked, isn't it, guys? Check it out. Full size fire steels are good, but for small things, that's brilliant, isn't it? Look at that. Perfect. Cheers, Scott.
Later. Could do with some
Low
action.
flying,
It's been a while.
Low flying aircraft.
Good stuff.
Scott's got a new toy that is about to release on Gear Bastion. I mean, it might go up before this video's done, I don't really know. But
Early next week, I'm planning.
yeah. Just talk us through it, mate, because you won't believe how sharp it is, and I'm not saying it because Scott's here, it is.
The series of 5 that I had was basically just hacked out the last piece of 01 steel that I had as a plate.
Oh.
So I basically best fit handles fit in there as blades fit in here and
Leftover circle stuff.
so I just bandsaw that out.
Oh, right.
So heat treated at home, reclaimed oak scales.
Reclaimed.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Thanks to Sandy for the idea on the liners. So that's vulcanized rubber liners,
Oh.
steel pins, brass lanyard tube, and my lever that I buy, and stitched. Each sheath is designed specifically for each knife, and because they're sort of diminutive, what I found is if you have a woodlawn knife, yes, you can put a fair size firestone on the side.
Yeah.
But with these, I was trying to get the profile down that way because they're big. The blade's big that way. I didn't want that on the side as well, wrapping around your leg.
Okay.
So I've just piggybacked a really basic feared steel on with the shot cord.
So look at the blade, brother, because it is nice.
And I say, obviously jack law or wood law would be that thick. So it's technically a full light convex if it was a wood.
Yeah,
so
it is.
We're talking, I don't know, 6 degrees or something, 7 degrees.
Wow, that's lean.
And then a terminal bevel as well. It's slightly sharp.
Yeah.
Slightly sharp.
I can't begin to tell you how sharp this actually is. Oh look, we've got some wood. Flipping it out.
Goes through. But you've got to do movable boughs.
And that's seasoned wood as well, it ain't just straight off a tree. This is dried for about a year now.
Got to do bows that move because they want to give.
Yeah.
And then you can do it.
And the contour on the handle is quite interesting.
Very simple for me.
Yeah, it's pretty much like a CKC simplicity idea, whereas
But fatter in the swell.
yeah, for guys who've got big hands, you're going to get a nice firm grip on that. Seriously will. And it's quite comfortable back reverse as well, isn't it?
Tactical do here.
It seriously is. I mean,
But
wow.
can you feel heft in it?
Yeah, it has. It wants to chop itself.
Yeah. There's a rocking point on it.
Yeah, it's quite well balanced actually. Wow. How thick is that?
4.
4 mil thick. You put that to a Golok. That can go in your pocket.
Big pocket, but yeah.
Compared to that. That is I hope you make hundreds of these, mate, and sell them all.
I'd love to.
I know you would. Wow, that's got a lovely profile.
It's just
actually.
me grinder stools.
There you go, brother.
There you go. So test something that moves, shall we?
What are we going to call that then? You've got no name for
Well,
it yet?
when I put it up in a week, I'll think of a name. But
Okay. So she's unnamed at the moment.
yeah.
So let's see how she performs, eh?
Okay, so a little bit of deliving without deforesting the whole of the Amazon. But now once she's cut, and every one of those is a cut.
Yeah.
There goes.
Bloody hell, mate, you just
Because
failed it.
you've got to get the afterstroke, so it's down to the side of the leg.
Wow. Right, here we're going to be using a little gift that was given to Scott by Stony Broke Bushcraft. It's an amazing little wood gasification stove that the guy made himself, and it's completely flat packable. And it's just been assembled. It didn't take too long. You don't need the instructions really. You can lay it all out for the first time, pretty much work out quite fast where it all goes. And we're going to see how it performs out in the field really. We've got all of the prepped wood that we've just broken off there, so hopefully it's going to be enough, because I've got a feeling it's going to burn pretty damn fast. So we're going to just have a little spot of lunch and see how we get on.
Getting hungry now, aren't we?
Yeah. So what we're going to try is, as you can see, Scott's putting in some brasso wad in there, which is a pretty good idea to start fires really. It's pretty much fail safe. And all I've done on there is just put Ranger bands, which is bicycle inner tube, all the way around the whole lot.
Stealthifies the tin, doesn't it?
Yeah, and we're going to be giving the old little ferro rod that was kindly been given. So we got some dried twigs, small to medium size in there.
In the centre section.
You're going to watch yourself because I've got something nasty here. And that's as easy as it is really, not bad. As you can see, if that brasso wadding wasn't in there and it was just dried twigs, that never would be like that at this time. And you can polish up your knife as well, which is nice.
Yep, so pot stand,
It's a
and you go now.
Yeah, it's a good idea to get that
Get it on early.
Early. I think so.
And we'll let the brasso burn.
And what cooking system is going on top of it? That's the Swedish.
It's got a Swedish blade,
Yeah.
Swedish fire steel, Swedish mess tin.
Bloody hell, mate.
Stoney's from England. Well, he tried.
Yeah, for all those of you who are interested, that's a Falkniven A1 Army issue survival knife there. Kindly given to me for a very low down price from Luke, Outdoor Enthusiast 101. Lovely bit of kit that. Let's put that away somewhere safe. And let's cook up some water, right?
It's there, and then we're like,
You just feed it.
feed it in through the quadrants there.
Yeah. Feed it in the hole. Very nice.
Birds in here, aren't there?
Yeah, you should hear it at night time when it starts to get dark. It's pretty loud around here. It's nice. Well, we'll get back to you soon when we're near the time. I'm going to go nice and simple. Got a BCB Crusader mug. And I'm going to be using this, which I use quite a lot actually, but I don't really shout out about much, but it's our time I do because it's a recession going on, people are struggling, and believe it or not, you can pick up that for 17 pence at Tesco. I'm not being paid by Tesco, but I'm just telling you. Yeah, he is. I'll just give you a close in of what we're going to be using. That's all it is. And I think it works out at 420 calories on there for 17 pence. And the most important thing for me, if you look what it says on there, no artificial preservatives, flavours, colours, or that MSG crap. None of that in there. So 17p over 400 calories. Simple. All you do is just put it in cold water, bring it to the boil, stir it, simmer it, 10 minutes. You've got 400 calories for 17p. Got no water with me, but I've got a stream. Going to be using this just to filter the water. I could have used the old lifesaver bottle, but I've got a bag of blades. I wanted to go light, so I've got my little backup there, which goes on my EDC pack. So it's good to test your kit now and again. And that is an AquaPure Traveller by Pure Hydration. And you get spare filters as well. You get some water. There it is, just a nice big neck on the top there. Taking the filter off. You're going to keep that safe and clean, so you put that over there out of the way, make sure it doesn't get all contaminated. The water's coming this way, so because that's a basic filter compared to the lifesaver bottle, we're going to put the vessel this way. I've dug out a trench there so you can submerge it nice and simple. And tip a little bit out because you need some room to put this back in. Yep, it's nice and clean, you always got to check it. Give it a shake and you're good to go. Because I'm going to be boiling the water, I'm pretty much okay with this. As for drinking this as it is through the top, it's debatable, but I don't really need to. We'll see how it gets on.
Yeah, but top feed's, I thought it'd been awkward, but it isn't. You just...
That is stunning.
Go like that.
The wood gasification stove, that stove Scott's using here, it's incredible.
Very
because
efficient.
Of the top feed, you haven't got to struggle about trying to get things to a cutout. You can just literally just pass it into the holes, and it doesn't take long. Once you've got the fire established in there with enough heat, it's the basic fundamentals of fire really. And these three things, key things, and any one of those three things that aren't there, you haven't got fire. It's as simple as that. It's oxygen, heat, and fuel. It's all in there. If it starts dying down and looks like it's going out, believe me, there's enough heat in there. So you want fuel. You put your fuel in and nothing's happening.
There we go. Pot lifter.
You put oxygen in there. Wow. Doesn't take long, that is so hot. And you're blowing it to add oxygen and then you've got fire. It's so simple. But there's three things that you really must take into account. You've got a little Y stick on there for a little simmering ring now.
But it's...
Yeah.
Feel the heat on that, yeah?
That's amazing.
Because it's a cheap one, it's a long simmer.
You can regulate the temperature just by heightening the vessel. It's brilliant. And that folds out so small, I think you could probably, I'm guessing, you might even fit it in the side of your combat trousers.
Or in a pocket or something.
Yeah, you won't see the pocket, I'll show you this in a minute. But the only thing is the weight. Because if you got that in your trouser pocket, it is quite heavy. But if you got a belt on and braces on, mate, and you're a tough guy, no problem at all. That is a great little unit, isn't it? Wow. It does burn very, very fast. But if you've got like larger pieces, I mean, this is only quickly being prepared, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you have proper large pieces like that, sawn up, you know.
But it's also in adverse weather. It
rained the other day. It chucked it
Yeah.
down the other day. It had monsoons down here about 2 days ago. So
you can get
you
so
might
much
have
more
some
forgiving.
damp. Yeah. Nice and dry. It's not damp, so we're all good in there.
A couple more minutes. Has to be done then.
It's great, isn't it?
Get your pot on then.
So what you got in there, mate? Sausage and
Broccoli and cheese, pasta sauce,
broccoli and cheese pasta sauce.
with a smoky sausage.
Wow, that goes.
Well,
You remind me of that Heston Blumenauer guy.
everything's frozen in liquid oxygen, I find with him.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I freeze that in liquid oxygen.
Is he a scientist or a chef?
He's just an experimenter.
I'll tell you what, he's crazy, I know that much. Look at that bit of charcoal. Look. You can see how effective that is with the gasification process is actually just heating that flame up.
It's like
so
blue
much.
inside out.
Yeah, you could probably forge stuff in there if it was on a bigger scale. The heat, I mean, the outside, I mean, look where my hand is. That's the funny thing, it's not hot. It's not, I can't believe that. Yeah, probably what, an inch and a bit inside?
Yeah.
That's like a furnace, and I shudder to think the temperature.
Oh, it's 1,000.
Yeah, it's got to be around 1,000 degrees C, isn't it? Wow. Incredible.
Your cup.
Yeah, I'm going to hunt around for a stick I can
jam
wedge
it
in there, yeah. I've done that last time.
There we go. Alright, and that's done.
Didn't take long, mate, did it?
Well, literally, it's like going on a gas stove on your kitchen hob. So we'll make sure it's fed up before you put yours in. So there's a bed of coals in there.
Right.
Yeah, cooked. That cool down.
So I've got my mug there. Got my El Cheapo pasta.
It's so simple, isn't that stuff?
It is. I mean, the size of it as well. I mean, this apparently serves 2 people. But what I did... Oh no, it's laughable,
It
isn't it?
serves 2.
I don't know where they find these people. Is it those little Oompa Loompas or something? But I've actually tried this at home because you have to try things before you come out in the field unless you're prepared to fail, really. You can actually fit 2 of these in there, which allegedly serves 4 people. It's complete bullshit, really, but it does fit in there, and you've probably got about an inch off the top. Let me see, 400ml water. Okay.
Better keep that fed.
So the water I got from the stream was just going to be filtering right now as it gets poured.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, that sounds like my bladder, mate. And because of evaporation, I'm not going to be using the lid. I'll just put a little bit more in there. It doesn't mind if it goes runny, actually, because you get a nice soup of it as well, so it's all good stuff. Just do it to whatever you think. That's it.
Just about ready to go.
Rightio. Get myself a little spoon.
It's a constant feed with this, but it's not as panicky as an average twig stove.
Yeah.
Or all of a sudden you've lost it and you can't get it back.
God, it's really tight.
Yeah, it's ferocious. Catch you later.
Because you've got all the dry powder in there, give it a bit of a stir first, unless you want it all to stick to the bottom.
Saucisson.
Wow. The thing with this, it's got to bring to the boil and then simmer. So if you do the effort now of getting the fuel in first, then you've got to boil. Oh, look at this. Can anyone see what's on the blade there? I haven't seen that for a long time, mate.
You always got to do it on the end. Nom it.
There it is.
Chew it.
Thanks, mate. That's brilliant. If you hold the blade in front of the pot, mate, let's see what it is. Yay! And Scott was under strict instructions when I gave it to him to use it. I don't like seeing knives stuck in cabinets.
Oh, we don't do display cabinets.
No. Get a knife and use it.
It's in an army box. When it comes out to play, it comes out to play.
I tried being a vegetarian. I lasted 6 weeks.
How long?
6 weeks.
You hero.
And I'll tell you what, I absolutely fell off the wagon in classic style by physically running to my local supermarket first thing on a Sunday morning when the store opened to buy the contents to make a full English breakfast. And that was it, mate. I fell off classic style. Yeah. I mean, you know, I was going out on family dues. Everyone was having steak and I was having salad and things. Oh. Yeah, I lost some weight. I did feel a little bit healthy, but if you're born a meat eater, you're going to miss it, trust me. It's not easy. 6 weeks was a long time. Just can't help yourself, brother.
EDC.
Mind you, if you're in the woods and you're surrounded by wood and you've got stuff like that lying around,
any idea how easy this
it's a no-brainer really, isn't it?
to use?
It's a regimental cookery, sir.
Oh, it's incredible.
Wow.
Sir pate.
That's effortless.
The legend that is Dusty Pilgrim.
Yeah, nice one, brother. Scott was truly gifted when that came in the post, wasn't it,
There was 2 socks on the back wall. They blew off like, what was that?
Like hot sauce here in the UK.
What sauce?
And it's no product placement or nothing. I just want to share with you guys. I found this a few months back. It's not very hot at all in my sort of preference, but the flavour is unbelievable. It's really, really nice. It's got a medium strength set in there. It's not a proper chili foul blow your nuts off sort of sauce. And it's not Heinz tomato sauce, but it is nice. Just gave this to Scott to try and I think you're liking it, buddy. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Look at that, that's what I call a boil, boys and girls. So you can't really leave it on its own, you do have to sort of baby it. Because something like this, if you don't stir it, it's just going to stick like shit to a blanket. And you don't want that.
Chomming down.
And that's it. It didn't take too long really. I mean, the stove, you do have to keep an eye on it. You do have to make sure it's regularly fed to get the right temperature really when you're cooking on it. If you just filled it all up and left it for 5 minutes, it will burn crazily for 3 minutes. The next 2 minutes it would die down quite quick, so you didn't need to feed it. But that's what we ended up with. That's the truth. That is one of those packets. As I said, 2 packets will fill this mug right up and you'll get, mate, 850 odd calories, which is pretty good for, well, 34 pence. Going to be using the nice sauce as well. Got to be done.
Stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like if you had a fire, how much would that fuel we got run a fire? No. You'd have to use 2-inch thick.
That's
to run
true,
a fire.
actually. Yeah. For what we've done.
What have we done?
Yeah.
Quarter of wood.
And that actually, yes, that's a very important point raised, because when you consider the amount of wood that we've actually used to cook what we cooked, to do that on an open fire, man, it's probably impossible you can do it. You'd have to be bloody quick. Make a small fire, shield it, contain it.
Great.
Nice stuff, isn't it?
It's warm and smoky.
Yeah.
Baby.
It's one of those things that's not too hot that's going to burn your throat out. Cheers, mate.
Skull.
Happy days.
Oh.
Do you know, I wish I bought some cheese sandwiches instead now.
What, like a picnic, oh chap?
I see. We could have had a red and white checkered bloody blanket with a nice on.
Wicker basket.
You imagine someone walking their dog.
Butler, there was silver tray.
Hello, Colonel Funky here. We'd like some refreshments.
Chow down.
Red
What do you
and
want to do?
Yeah. What you got there? Mattison's, what, sausage just
Full
chopped
fat
up.
pork sausage.
Full fat pork. Hey. That's what I tend to do when I go shopping for my preps. I don't buy any low calorie or low fat stuff, because if you have to use stuff out in the field, if you really needed to,
Calories,
you're going to want as much calories as you can. As much as you can.
and only buy it on sale.
Yeah, yeah.
It's half price at the moment, and it's on the ends.
It's right, mate. Yeah.
111.
That's a
or
good
something.
point. Like the video I done earlier, I uploaded before this one, some of the deals you can find in supermarkets. Every week when you get your shopping, just scan the prices of the items that you're thinking of getting, and just keep looking at them. And yeah, they will come down. They always do, don't they?
Well,
Every item will come down. Yeah, yeah. When they come down,
Then you get it.
that's when you swoop and you get it.
You buy the orange and yellow labels.
Yeah. I mean, as I said before in my other video, I only buy a product what I think it's worth. I don't care if it's come up or down. I don't care what the sale is. If I think it's a good price, I will buy it. I don't care about all the promotional stuff and the yellow stickers. If I think it's a good price, it's mine. And, you know, the money that you have available, just get it, because man, this stuff's going to last years, isn't it? It's not going to go off for the next
It
week.
ain't going to go on.
So, yeah,
Well, that and rotating the prep I got.
just keep a little bit set by, don't you?
So, you know, as it used the last noodles, I go to the prep, so I use that first.
Yeah.
In my mind, I know I got none in the garage, so
Just rotate
next time
stock.
I get 6 more.
Yeah, that's absolutely a good point, because
That's it.
it's all well and good going nuts and just buying loads and loads of food and keeping it all. And if you just don't check it periodically, eventually when they do come near the end of their sale-by date, you should really check one of them just to see if it is starting to go off or whatever. What you don't want to do is to find out when the big bad day comes, is to open it all up and everything's gone off. You're going to kick yourself, right?
Prep well there then, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, always check your stuff. It is a pain, but just take 5 minutes a day just to go quickly over your stock, just checking something hasn't burst open or leaked. Always check.
Moist, isn't it?
Yeah, moisten your rice. Moisten your rice ain't good. Because those black bits aren't mustard seeds.
They're not currants over.
No, they don't look up. You get some big moist in Wessex then.
The kangaroos, mate.
Yeah. There it is, all nice and clean. You can use a stream and some bit of Scotch-Brite. And there's that firebox. Folds up to not much really, does it? It's a nice, let's look at the logo, mate. That's proper kick ass. And look at the bag it's in. Do you recognise that, people? It's a trouser pocket cut out and used. And it's camouflage and it's hard wearing.
And it goes in sooty.
Yeah.
Sort of.
You don't have to worry about keeping it all clean, just throw it in there.
Too clean.
That's nice, isn't it?
Wash your hands now.
Well done, Scott.
Not much ash.
Yeah, look at the amount of ash that's left.
Nothing.
That seriously is.
Next to nothing.
It's powder. There's no lumps in there. And we've still got quite a fair bit of the stuff we made up for it as well. So, as a footprint, you can see it's just powder. Great stuff. There's my Golok. And as you probably know, some of you, the sheath isn't correct. So,
Does the job.
we'll lose
Ready
the
for
sheath.
action.
Someone's told me he's made me a sheath.
Wrapped it in something for some theatre.
Oh god. You bugger.
Root many are they like?
See what you got here, shall we? Oh my god. Bugger. Wow. Look at that. Thanks, man.
Anytime. No worries. Took a while.
Bloody hell. I'm not religious, but Jesus Christ.
Some stitching in there.
Oh god, have a blade too.
He's not very sharp, so I wouldn't go too mad on that one.
Yeah, right. You're kidding me,
That's a
man.
one-off. That's a funky mantis. So it's slimmed down.
I'll show you some close up to me because you ain't going to believe this shit. Flipping hell, Scott.
Those intricate little jobs.
Can that go in anyway?
That way.
That way, blade
Yeah.
outside. Oh man, that fits nicely. Gee whiz. Where's the belt? Oh yeah, yeah.
So a big belt loop
That'll
or
go-
dangler, whichever you feel like.
That'll go around the PLC belt, no problem at all.
And if you wanted a dangler,
Oh, the belt clip as well.
because some like them dangling,
Yeah,
some don't
yeah.
like them dangling.
I've never tried a dangler. I have heard about it, and I know Sandy uses them on a jackal, but
But that's usually for shorter sheets. But it's got the option of it. If you want it.
mate, that is just that's wicked. Oh my god, I'm drunk on leather.
Okay, on there.
Oh, let's see how she fits, eh? Wow. Well, so this is just going to slide straight in there then, yeah?
Should be. It's a little tight because he was more stock removed than the other one.
First time this is, so. Perfecto. And that's about the retaining strap. Because it's always going to be tight at first. And to be honest, it feels perfect already. It really does. Choom,
It's got
straight in there.
huge welts on it, so he'll never get near his fingers.
Nice and secure. There's a proper nice snap as well. This is just absolutely made in England, mate, isn't it?
Certainly is. Heavy duty.
Yeah. Celtic cross too. Doesn't that look pretty? And someone left a comment on the video when he was making this. I forget who it was, it might have been Dale. You got some stitching to do.
Yeah.
My goodness, there's a lot of stitching going on there.
It was in 2 halves, so to do the back and then stitch the back through to the front.
It's just amazing. And I always keep the lanyard on there after my bloody leg. Oh yeah, there's another little tang stamp on there, I missed that
And
one.
a triangle on the rear, so you've got triangles on both rears.
Dangler. And now reverse. It gets better. Look at that, more artwork. And the mantis, which is a one-off from one of the knives that Scott does. Which is selling pretty well, I must admit. Oh, what's that everyone's saying? I'll show you that in a minute. It's just getting, the quality of this is just wicked. When for someone who doesn't spend 10 hours a day continually doing leather stuff, this is bloody amazing. Let's just show you something, you're going to like this, if I can get it in camera. See that? Nice little logo there. Just unclips. Ferro rod. Let's see, where is it there? And just goes straight in. No messing. Perfect fit, mate, innit? Top quality. What's that you're saying? This compartment here is where the file's going to go when I source one. It's a proper Martindale one, and I'm trying to keep everything genuine because Martindale's UK company. Everything is UK made in this, which really, really sweet. Let's take him out. Now we've got the mantis, but not any other mantis. This is a proper special one. Look at that. That's just nuts. And he said it wasn't sharp.
It's freaking sharp.
Mate, it's probably one of the sharpest knives in my collection. And I'm not kidding you, it seriously is. You can't see how sharp that is on there. But it is. Look at that. Shit, man, that's shaving sharp, but I'm not pulling the chain. Well, look at the... How do you get all those dimple marks on it? It's just insane.
Top of 130, just
flipping amazing.
playing around.
And it's a little bit more thinner. Oh, look at the plunge line's neat too. And it's a little bit thinner than the standard ones that Scott does. So it will go inside the sheath without getting really jammed in there. That's pucker. I can't believe I've got a Wessex blade knife. A one-off too, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Super slim.
Look at that. I might send that to Bruce to get mirror polished. And there it is, just dangling around. And the poppers are great there too, because you can just fold it over the belt and click it. You haven't got to worry about a bit up and down to get the popper straight. It's literally fold over, press, and it's on there. So of course when you're sitting down, it's not going to be digging in there, it's just going to be...
Swing out of the
You
way.
can move it wherever you want. Totally
Or take
insane.
it off in 2 seconds.
It's a lot better than... As nice as that looks, as nice as it is, it's for the wrong knife really.
That's for the jungle machete, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's going to be available for sale soon because I haven't got a knife that's going to fit in there, so it's pointless me keeping hold of it. PM me if you want it. That's just insane, mate.
Yeah.
Totally
Just walk past Ben Orford next time you see him and what the...
Yeah. That's a sheath, mate. That is a... You could actually knock someone out with a sheath.
It's hard.
Wow. What's the weight on the whole thing again? You remember?
Basically the sheath weighed about as much as the blade.
Yeah.
With the file and that, it's just over £2.
Yeah, the whole thing, £2. Which, secured correctly, I don't even know I'm wearing it, I'm being honest. That's great. There it is in about, without the dangler. And I've just been advised when you are walking to move it right around there, rather than it being on this side, like that. It could catch on all sorts when you're walking through scrub and whatnot. So keep it there, you've got your trouser line there, it's going to protect it a bit. and it's really comfy actually. You don't really know you've got a great big £2 lump on the side. It doesn't, because of the belt, you know, it's the PLC belt, the army issue one, nice and tough. You don't want a floppy soft belt with something with a weight, because it's just going to roll it and push it down. But you get yourself a good sturdy belt, as this is, and no problem at all, mate. That's a chunk, isn't it? That is a beautiful piece of chocolate.
There's no bias here because it's not my knife.
I think we might have to go around the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way. It's the Tops Steel Eagle 111A.
Made of steel, is it?
We've just given the old sawback a good try out on this rotten dead tree that we found. The tree's quite soft, so you're probably going to get quite a bit of jamming because there's a lot of moisture in there. But for a starter, I think if you went all the way around that an inch, you can kick that would just come straight off to save the energy. I mean, if you really wanted to cut all the way through it, you probably could. Yeah, it will take effort, but you've got one tool there rather than carrying that and a saw. That's the trade-off. But as far as sawbacks go, is it one that actually works? Because a lot of them claim they do, but they don't.
Well,
It's gonna
I
need...
look at sawbacks, it's not for sawing, for notching. It does a wicked notch.
Oh god, yeah. And it's
I mean, if you were to put in the rope notch in there.
yeah, you're laughing, isn't it? It's quite a thick notch cut as well, isn't it? It's not like a 3mm cut, it's considerably 10mm. Made a nice big, I mean you can see how thick that is, it's gone through there.
It's getting damper in there, so it's not chewing there.
Yeah. Well, it was just a little test to see how it went, so far not too bad. Andy from Doberman Knives would like to see this. Oh, and I ain't got the strength much these days, but I'll tell you what, that is a serious bitch. And the knife.
Oh baby.
Holy Toledo, home. What is that shit? Alright, I want that shit. Oh. Yeah, if you wanted to grab one knife Armageddon time, choose something tough. Choose something big. Choose something that will hold a good edge. Multi-use with a saw. You've seen the options on the Sheath. We can fit all sorts of survival goodies in there. Moly compatible. Yeah, the list goes on. The bottom line is, you do get what you pay for. You won't get a great nice blade like that for under £100, guarantee it.
God no.
You do get what you pay for. And the slogan goes, special ops, trust tops. I'm pretty sure there are some elements of special forces using this stuff. Man, you can see how good that blade is. Dan Keffler. Hey. He's going for the finish. Playing cricket. Flipping heck. Please tell me.
No. What the lanyard's for? Because the strike was going.
You bloody scared me then.
No, miles away.
Wow. There it is. Yeah, there's a few hot spots on there, but I think it's primarily designed for a gloved hold really. I mean, if you can give it some serious work with bare hands. I mean, look at the chimping on there. It's seriously going to hurt your thumb after a while.
And that section there
Yeah.
is the swell of your palm, isn't it?
Your palm swell is going to be right over there. And you know, for up to 5 minutes you'll probably be fine, but if you're doing significant chopping for long periods of time, you are going to suffer with the aggressive chimping there. I'll put money on it. So I think it's definitely to be handled with gloved hands. How was it, buddy?
Gritty.
It's a man toy. Hey.
Like a BMW.
Let's go, bro. It's always nice to get someone else to do the driving for once.
So close to that edge to the wheels. Back right?
Yeah, it's fine. And when it's in the snow, mate, and it's in four-wheel drive, it's fun. Oh, it's such a tool. It is wicked. But these are all-terrain tyres. It's lovely to drive, mate. So gentle and easy, yeah. Well, check that out, guys. Made by the great man himself. Come all the way down from Wessex country to be down here to hand deliver it, because we don't trust the post, do we, mate? We really don't.
Don't know what GPO stands for, but
think of your own money ideas. But mate, I'm sure you'd agree that is a funky sheep, and I'm going to get some good photographs and put that up as soon as I can. So, without further ado, mate.
No sweat.
Yeah,
Love it.
Take care of yourself and
long drive back.
stay funky.